Good evening, everybody. My name is Baso. We got a guest today, Elizabeth. She's going to actually work out with us today. And then we have Adrian. So today we're going to work on finger strengthening. So fingers only. Yes, there's some wrists involved and forearms too, but your primary muscles is going to be your fingers, secondary wrists, and forearms. Now there is a little bit of shoulder engagement as well, but again, primary muscle is the finger. So the lady's going to start off. Adrian's going to do two hands at the same time, which is a little bit more difficult. And Elizabeth is going to do the modified, which only going to do one hand at a time. So we have a 5-pound kettlebell, and what we're going to do, well, not we, I'm sorry, what Elizabeth and them going to do, they're going to work on each individual finger. So before we do any of these, make sure you get a clearance to your doctor saying it's okay to do these exercises. So if you have arthritis or carpal tunnel, these are excellent workouts to do. I know they make these little squeeze balls and the little squeeze things for your hand, not the same. So the wider the circumference that you got to grab, the more engages your fingers. So most of my clients, they can tell a difference after 1 or 2 sessions of these finger exercises. So try it, stay consistent with it, and let me know what you think. So the first one they're going to do the thumb and fingers only. So they're going to do 15 reps. They're going to keep their arm against the wall and bring it up to 90 degrees, a little bit higher. Once they get through with the 15, they're going to go to thumb and middle finger, thumb and ring finger, and thumb and pinky. So 15 reps each finger. So index, middle, ring finger, and pinky. So it doesn't matter which side they do. Typically, you want to get started on your weaker hand first and then go into your stronger hand. So ladies, y'all can start 15 reps for each finger. And if you can't, you get to a finger that's weak, let me show you what the modifications, while they doing their reps. So you get to a point where you can't bring it all the way up. You feel like you're gonna drop it. You just bring it as high as you can, just like this. So if you can't come all the way up, that's fine. Go up as high as you can so you don't drop it. 15 on each finger, keep going. You ain't gotta stop, just do all 15. And they'll let you know which finger is weaker, like your index, middle, ring finger, or pinky. So I would say this is a little bit more advanced. If you're already in further stages of arthritis or carpal tunnel, you may want to start with something a little lighter and with a smaller circumference. So even this one here is a 5-pounder, but you see this diameter of it, it's a lot bigger. So, but if you're not in the if you're in the very beginning where you feel a little bit of the arthritis, these are excellent to do. So I would advise start on it before it gets to a point where you're having a hard time opening bottled waters or jars or anything, or even in opening doors and closing doors with knobs on them. They become very difficult. And because we're strengthening each finger, you'll know which one's weaker. So that way we isolate each individual finger. Elizabeth's struggling on that ring finger. Tuck that ring finger in, yeah. So 15 reps for every finger. Of course, the thumb is going to do all the reps, but you can lose a thumb, but you can't lose a finger. That thumb is vital for that gripping part. So you definitely want to work that thumb. Thumb gets overused more than any of your fingers. They're about the same strength.
This one's stronger than the middle.
Yeah, you got. You finish yours, Adrian? So the next one, while Elizabeth is finishing up her last hand, she'll go on the other one. Now, what Adrian's gonna do, she's gonna grip all 5 fingers and she's gonna hold it for 30 seconds and then 90 degrees. Try not to bend your wrist. If your wrist is bent, that means we gotta strengthen that wrist a little bit. So she's gonna hold it for 30 seconds and then she's gonna give me 25 reps. Fingertips only, so try to leave a gap in between your hand. Ready? And 3. This is exercise number 2 with the fingers. Ready? Go. Nope, just hold it down, keep your wrist straight, yep. Hold it for 30 seconds. So that's exercise number 2, time over tension, holding it for 30 seconds. And then right after the 30 seconds, she's gonna give me 25 reps. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 25 reps. Elizabeth's on her second hand. Adrian is on her second exercise using both hands. So while we're on the topic of fingers, the stronger your fingers, the stronger your wrists, the stronger your forearms, it helps to alleviate some of the pressure on your shoulders. When you're having to grab stuff and pick stuff up, you put more strain on your shoulders if your forearms and fingers and wrists is not as strong. So to make your daily activities like picking up groceries, picking up stuff off the ground, you put a lot of strain on your shoulders when the rest of your ligaments that's attached to it is not strong. So it's very important to make sure you strengthen all the ligaments. All right, exercise number 3. Let me borrow this real quick. So what Adrian's gonna do is she's gonna do drop catches. So helps with the hand and eye coordination, but also helps with the finger strength. So what she's gonna do, she's gonna stay in that position. She's gonna use both hands at the same time, 25 reps. Hold. Yes. So Adrian's on exercise number 3 with her finger strength, and Elizabeth is on exercise number 2. So hold it for 30 seconds. Fingertips only, all four fingers and thumb. Ready? Hold it up to 90. Keep your wrist straight. Hold it for 30 seconds. 90. So you think you can do it, did you, Adrian? So don't talk to me. I might drop it. Almost, Elizabeth. See? What happens when you train functionally? Oh, Elizabeth, penalty. 30 seconds. Give me an extra 5 reps. 30. She dropped it. Let's go. 30.
That's the last second my fingers cramped up.
That's why it's good to train like this. Go ahead. You did 25. So the next one you're going to do, you're going to give me 25 drop, step off drops. So it's a lot harder. So you got to hold it on your fingertips.
Do it again.
You're just stepping off of it.
But you're not letting it go.
So let me give you a little cushion for your knees. Elizabeth is doing her reps. Adrian's going to do the drop.
Is it 15? Well, plus my 5.
No, it's 25 plus 5, 30. So you just, now you can leave shoes on. So Adrian's on exercise number 4 with the fingertips. Yes.
So I just jump with one leg.
Now just, nope, step off of it. Land. Yep. 25. Nope, don't step down. Drop.
Now do it again. So see, I was paying
Yep.
attention to your hands.
So you're dropping. So look,
Okay.
drop. What you're doing is stepping down. Drop.
This?
Yep. Fingertips. 25. So Adrian's on exercise number 4. Yep. Elizabeth's on exercise number 2. Take your time. You finished?
Yes.
All right, up. Fingertips, hold it a little higher. So Elizabeth's doing her second side, exercise number 2. Adrian's on exercise number 4. And you want to make that more difficult, you go higher and higher. Bring that arm up, Elizabeth, bring it up. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 25. Fingers getting tired yet? 25.
My wrist. I'm letting it burn.
So Adrian doing it reversion with 2 hands and Elizabeth doing it 1. 1 takes a little more time, but it's easier to focus on 1 than both focus on 2. So you can do either version. You finished with that one? Rest. You're going to use the, oh no, you can go ahead and get started. Do the single hand catch. So now Elizabeth, start with your left. She's going to do the drop catches, 25. Let it release off your hand.
So bring it all the way
Yep.
up.
And then you eventually, I don't want to hit it. So eventually, you want to make it more challenging. Don't close your eyes. Use your reflex. You ain't got to do your eyes closed today. 25. Let me move. She's making my toes. There you go. All right. 25. Good. So Adrian's going to do one more exercise. Go ahead and sit down. Last and final, you're going to hold it with 2 hands and squeeze both hands. 30 seconds. So the last exercise, Adrian's going to hold the ball with both hands. Ooh, I'm sorry, Elizabeth. And she's going to squeeze nonstop for 30 seconds. Ready, Liz? Adrian? Let's go. Drop it down. Yep. Go. Keep going. Squeeze and go. Yep. It's all right. Keep going. A lot harder than it looks, huh?
Way harder.
So as she's trying to hold it for the whole 30 seconds, she's squeezing it. All right, rest. Adrian, she's going to do one more. So if you can't do it that version, set it on your lap, Adrian, the balls, both balls, and just squeeze them as hard as you can for 30 seconds. So that's a modified version. You see she didn't quite have that finger strength, but also fatigue was in it too. So this time she's just going to squeeze it nonstop for 30 seconds. Ready? You finished, Elizabeth? Go. So this is just a modification. So we're only doing 5 finger strengthening exercises. Let me steal that pad from you. You're going to do the drop ones, Elizabeth. What? Don't just step down and fall. But you'll get both. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All right, rest. We'll do one more round. We'll let Elizabeth step on there and just drop off of it. Yep, 25. So Elizabeth on exercise number 4. Woo, watch your toes. See? Hazardous. Ready, Adrian? We're going to go for 45. Go. So the bigger the object is, trying to squeeze it, the harder it is. So if it's smaller, it's not as difficult as it's harder. Do you agree, Adrian? The larger the object, the harder it is. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, Adrian. So she did 5 exercises, but the last 3 sets she did a modification. So if she's able, as her fingers get stronger, she'll be able to do it. We got to work on that. But stronger fingers helps a lot with everything. Opening, closing jars, opening doors. You know Miss Patricia can pick that up. One hand. Good job, Elizabeth. What number you on?
17.
All right. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 'How many can you do? 24 before you drop it. Like 10, 11 squeeze. Good job, Miss Vic. Good. Hand that over to Elizabeth, the 2 balls.
My left finger's cramped up like this.
You don't use it as much. Ready? You're gonna grab it, hold it down, and squeeze it for the whole time. Huh? No. Let's go. You're not able to grip it, so just leave it on your hand. So when you don't have the finger strength, because the ball is smushy, larger fingers does play a part of it. But if you don't, it does. Even if you have smaller fingers, your finger strength, you'll still be able to grip it. So practice makes perfect. You'll be able to hold it for all day if you wanted to. So just hold yours on your leg and do it for 30 seconds. So Elizabeth on her 5th and final finger exercise, but I need you to squeeze, like try to bust the ball. Ready? Go. Squeeze, squeeze. I see more squeeze on the right.
Well, this one's weaker.
I see the indention. See more indentions on the right. Keep going.
That's crazy.
All right, good job. Again, if you only focus on the shoulders and don't work on the rest of it, you're going to end up overusing your shoulders. So gotta strengthen your fingers because it helps support every other muscle that's linked together. So train it. But if you got early signs of carpal tunnel or arthritis, these are all finger strengthening exercises. A little bit more advanced, But if y'all have questions, you have somebody that can't do that and their hands and fingers almost as closed, leave me a comment. I have no problem making a video for anybody. You know, just reach out and let us know. Good job, Lisbeth. Good job, Adrian. If y'all have any questions, leave us a comment. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.